was it taken?
Last week.
Caramba!
Pourquoi the surprise?
Well, it's just, you look so young, mate. Your hair, face type stuff.
The camera never lies, mate.
True. Brushmongersly true.
And like me, you were once young, weren't you, Smashie?
Of course, Mike Smash wasn't actually a DJ at first. He was, in fact, one of the greatest thespians of our time, in a bit part-mongers type way.
Sorry. Hi, what's the rush? Been a murder? Well, one more night over, Sarge. I'll sit down to the canteen for a cuppa.
Inside tennis on your beach?
Yes, why?
I should make the arrangements to go out tomorrow. Station Inspector will want to see you.
What's the mystery, son?
The only mystery is where you were when Alderman Mayhew's house was breached. We've had 14 of these break-ins in 6 weeks.
You should have seen something, Dixon. It was a really clear night, full moon, lots of stars in the sky.
Well, there were a smashing lot of stars out last night.
I'm not joking, Dixon.
All right, sorry.
All right, Perisher, come with me in the car.
Finch,
Yes?
they're forming a new crime patrol.
I'd be delighted, sir.
How'd you like to join it?
I'd be delighted, sir.
Right you are then. 6 o'clock Monday morning, Newtown.
Sorry. Hello. What's the event going on then? Going on here then? I made 3 telly appearances, all of them cop-tastic. But after that, the parts just seemed to dry up. And then one day, I was sitting at home alone in my bonker's bedsit and barking, with my life in tatters and ruins and quite literally shreds. Like the shreds you get in marmalade, and you try and pick them up or pick them out, these shreds that are your life or your marmalade, and you just get in a sticky mess, and you wish your life was a clear marmalade with no shreds or royal jelly type stuff. When suddenly, like a phone call out of the blue, the phone went. "Mike Smash," said the voice. "Welcome on board." Little did I realize at the time that when the voice said on board, it quite literally meant on board, because on board I was to go for the next 4 years. On board. As T-Boy on Pirate Radio. And guess who I had to brew up a cuppa for?
You're listening to Pirate Radio Geraldine. I'm Dave Nice, saying, good golly, it's a groovy day in the North Atlantic-tastic North Atlantic. Here's the latest number from the Kinks, a dedicated follower of fashion.
They seek him here.
Right, let's try that again, shall we?
They seek him out.
Well, it really is. Quite literally, life on the ocean waves in a Lurch Bisbal type way.
Of course, I broke into DJing by accident.
Oh, look! Go!
And DJ overboard there. Let's continue with the Kinks and a dedicated follower of fashion.
They seek him here.
Great days. Pirate Radio really was phenomenally popular then.
You're tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. This is Radio Daphne.
This is Radio Juice. So much fun.
And the experience we gained then really did prove invaluable in honing our skills into the fine art that they are today.
Indeed, and that's the trouble with these young DJs. They're crap compared to us.
Of course, before I had my funny farmstead in Frensham Wood, I had another farmstead, which came into being with a 1967 launch of National Radio Fab. Wakey, wakey, nation. This is Mad Mikey Smash saying, why not pop quite literally round to the Smashie farmstead here on Britain's first national radio station. Hey, let's kick off with the move and flowers in the rain.
Woke up one morning half asleep with all my blankets in a heap and yellow roses.
You know, it's a groovy morning here on the Smashie farmstead. Let's see if Cocky the Cockerel's woken up yet. Yup, he's up. Cock of the morning to you, Cocky. Oh, no, he's woken Harold. Dog of the morning to you, Harold. Quiet, Harold. What's that? You like the move? Would you prefer the Everly Brothers?
Hang on a moment, Harold. I think someone else on me bad bastard wants a word. No, overnight, I went from being humble little old meekins to the world's favourite person, and... Now, I know what these ones are called. They go moo, and they are cows. And they're a great big friendly kind of animal, always coming up to see you, and... Look, this isn't funny anymore. Shoo! Woof! Bob! Bob! Hello, police. Listen, there's some cows, and they're quite close to me.
As soon as Radio Fab started, I went from being little old humble moi to the world's favourite person. And unlike some DJs, I never let idle chat get in the way of the music. If I talked, it was serious and above the music. Great guitar coming up. In a second. Guitar break of a lifetime. Mr. Jeff Beck. And here he comes. Yes. I'm in heaven. I hope you're enjoying this at home as much as I am.
Hey, you didn't tell me you had this, you old rascal.
Oh, didn't I? The Radio Fab original lineup. Look at us, what a great bunch of guys, eh?
Look, there's Jimmy Old, who went on to become the housewife's choice.
Yeah, and there's Tony Looney, the ladies' favour course. And who's this ugly fellow in the middle?
That's right, it's me, the breakfast DJ.
Oh, look, there's Terry Wigon.
And who's this four-eyed fella in the front?
He's the chap who did the 6 o'clock slot. Serious rock and seriously popular. Good old Dave Nice. Yeah, that's me.
Nicey, do you want to use your toilet, mate?
Why?
Well, because nature calls you, Planet.
There's a public one just down the road, about a mile and a half.
Well, it'd be a lot easier if I used yours.
No, I'm sorry, it's just one thing I cannot bear. Can we stop filming now, please? I recently discovered I have a genius for writing poetry, so I've published an anthology of my work myself. This one's called The Rain. The rain falls, pid-padder, upon the pavement. Tiny, watertight droplets merging on impact with each other, losing their individuality to become a puddle. New friends join them from the sky. No longer pid-padder upon the pavement. Now, pud, upon the puddle party.
At Radio Fab in the late 60s, the powers that be, or beed at the time, or as it were. Anyway, they was. And these powers moved my show to a slot that abutted Nicey's.
That's right, our slots quite literally abutted each other, and a legendary period in the broadcaster and the communicator began. The DJ handover.
Hi, Nicey. You're looking cool today. Thanks, Smashie. You're looking pretty funky yourself. It's a great day out there. Is it? Glam.
When Smash handed over to Nice, the nation stopped as ordinary people like you gathered round their trannies to hear our wise words fill their hearts with joy.
Is there lots of crumpet about? There certainly is. Lots of lovely crumpet out in the lovely weather. And, of course, hot weather means no brass for better bouncing bristles, eh, Nicey? OK, fellas, so if you're out there working on a building site or in a factory and you see a terrific bit of crumpet walking down the street with lovely bouncy bristles, why not give her a good old wolf whistle and brighten up her day?
Of course, a lot of that stuff was a bit racy. You couldn't get away with that sort of thing today.
What with all this political correctness, Lark?
No, you'd have to say, I don't know, bouncing breasties.
Or glands.
Our enormous rapport with each other and our audience lended itself quite naturally to television.
Though, of course, a man who says presenting telly is as easy as presenting radio is a man who's talking Rolex. Our TV style had to be radically different.
It's Top of the Pops.
Hi, chicks and burgers, and welcome to Top of the Pops. Me, Smashie, and me old mate, Dave Nice.
Got a great lineup tonight. Ashton Gardner and Dyke, the New Seekers, and starting off with Rod Stewart.
Not yet, Rod. So what you been up to, mate? Anything good?
I've been mowing the lawn, mate. Hush, Rod! I've got quite a new lawnmower, and I just love mowing the lawn. Whenever it needs mowing, I'm out there